or all at once, but I'm doing it one by one because, well, just want to do it like that. Let's bring on YouTube. It's awaiting. Let's give it some time to select. And once we also onboarded, Facebook will take this camera and then walk out just to show you a little bit of how things look here in Venray, in the Netherlands, where I live. Still sending data to YouTube, so I'm not sure if I'm already live there. I see that 3 people are watching on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. Great of you to be here. I really appreciate each and everybody of being here. There's a little bit of a different vibe to it. This is a in real live stream, but this is also a test to figure out if Restream is working, because I want to be able to also stream to multiple shows at once, multiple channels at once, because even though Twitch is very important to me and I will do specific content for you, my main show will be across the board to multiple channels at once, which is around about this time every single Saturday, starting now, which is great. I don't know if YouTube is still working, so I will be checking YouTube at this moment if there is some thing going on there. YouTube. See if I'm going live, because my channel, it says I'm live, and I am live. So I'm live, that's great. So welcome also here on YouTube. So that means that we only have one more channel to go. Actually, on Restream, they say you can actually have up to 30 channels in one go, but you have to pay for it. That's one thing. So, in order to stream to Facebook and other channels, you have to stream to Facebook specifically as custom RTMP, and that's something that you need to pay for. But all the other platforms, they will work great. So yeah, Facebook will be starting in about 3 minutes. So that gives us also time to talk about, where are you coming from? If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Petra. I live in Venray in the Netherlands, and I am basically a geek. I love hanging out. I love video equipment, audio equipment. I love Lego. I've got this cool Millennium Falcon, 8,000 pieces, the UCS Ultimate Collector Series. I did some streams about that last year, and the Tentive 4 will be released next month, early next month. So probably in the June, July time frame, we'll have multiple streams all about Lego. Not all the time, because, well, we have other stuff as well. But what I also like about this kind of streaming is that I can show you around. I can show you around where I live and just hang out. But of course, also gaming. If you're on Twitch, you're also into gaming. I'm not so much into gaming. I would say I'm a casual gamer, but hey, I still like it. So I'm open to to understand new possibilities there. Let me see if I have some comments coming up, because that part is not working the way that I thought it would be working. So that's a little bit of a disappointment there, but hey, I'm not complaining at all. Let me see what happens if I redo this. That's not working. That is too bad. So that means that it seems that I have to go back and forth between multiple applications. PlixSats, if you like Restream.io, check out Cast.io too. I will. Thank you so much for that information. I will actually create a picture of this comment quickly so that I can actually use that. Thank you so much. Cast.io. Let's check that out in a few minutes. It's time to go live on Facebook as well, because hey, we can. It's crazy. You can do this all at once, so just to let you know, but I want to start a little bit slow and see what happens. So let's give it some more time. Let me see, 10 seconds to go. So that's roughly right about now. Let's give it some time to start things up. And now the real show is also starting. As soon as this one says that it's ready to go to rock and roll. All right. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Taekwondo. A little bit of a different scenario going in. Not in the studio today, but back, right? So yeah, tomorrow. Normally it's on Saturday at this time, 8 p.m. But yesterday I had a really bad headache. Really at the last minute, like 1 hour in advance, it came up. I could not really stand up anymore. It was really bad. I occasionally have that, but it's not so much, luckily. But I could not really go live yesterday, so I had to quickly say, sorry, cannot do it, but I'll try tomorrow. And so here I am. Happy Easter to people that are, religious about that. I like to celebrate that. Happy Easter if you're just like here in the Netherlands. This is a public holiday, so today is Sunday, of course, but tomorrow is also a public holiday for us as well. So we basically can hang out a little bit longer. I am trying to something new, especially if you're within Facebook. You've not really heard a little bit of the front side. I started out with Twitch 20 minutes ago, then I added Mixer on Microsoft's platform, then I added YouTube, and now it's we finally are also on Facebook. There's one thing that I have not figured out yet, and that is the comment part, because I would assume that with the Restream chat I will be able to basically have a look around at one place to have all the streams going on, but that is not working for me. So that means that I have to switch between the different platforms, which it's not the best way of working, but it is what it is. So for instance, on Twitch at this moment, I see that Plix is there, and he or she, sorry I forgot your name, when building an audience, it's probably better to not stream on so lot of different sites. You are absolutely right, but this is not the reason why I'm doing this. I know it's really about building an audience, but we'll talk about that later during our walk, because I want you to understand what I do and why I do it, because it's not only my channel which is important, but it's also the business that I run. And the business that I run is streaming events. And then there's a little bit of a different story going on. You want to stream to multiple platforms, and Restream might be something that is useful for this. My stream, my Taekwondo stream, that's something else. And I totally agree with you. Make sure that you have your focus on one community. And like I said, I started out with Facebook as a community, which is still my main community to this day. Then I branched out to YouTube, but I didn't really look at YouTube so much, and I still am not really into YouTube, to be quite honest. But what I do with YouTube is that it's a great way to for you guys that are not on Facebook to at least see what I'm doing, and I am seeing your comments, and I will be reacting to those comments. And now it's via in real live stream, but in my during my show I can actually bring up these nice lower thirds with your name, your photo, and some information about you, the comments that you're talking about. But yes, please, you are totally right on Twitch. You're totally right that I have to focus on one thing at a time, which is the default for me anyway. Going to Facebook, because, well, why not? I'll see if there are people there as well, because I don't have one. There you go. I think it's there. All right. So okay, so that's great. So people are still starting up. So typically it takes about 2-3 minutes for people to join. So let's do this. Let's start the in real life process and go and walk a little bit outside to see how things are going. What I'm doing here is that I'm really testing. I'm testing Restream to go live to Facebook, YouTube, Mixer, which is the first time for me, and to Facebook, of course, because hey, that's the default. I also want to talk to you about my plans to do a little bit more for YouTube, for our Twitch, because I've been neglecting you quite a lot, and I've been going to TwitchCon 2019 in Berlin. We will be talking about that as well today, and of course, let's just go. Let's go and see the outside world because it's still light outside, which is great. So again, in order to show you around, so this is a in real life backpack. It's run by the LiveU Solo, fantastic bonding device. It has 2 SIM cards that I'm using at this moment. It can handle up to 4. This blue cable is actually for a 3rd, but I have not connected it yet because it's a little bit improvised today, because this machine can handle 2 hours, but it actually is also connected to a battery, which I can show you right here. This is a bit of a quick summary. So there's a battery right there and a lot of cables that are going into the top end of the backpack, LiveU Solo. And that is basically the modems, and that's about it for today, because here I have, as you can see, 2 modems that are both running like a charm. Alright, so let's get this going. Let's get outside. Let's get this connected right there. Oops, like so. It's a little bit too close for comfort for me. And then, oops. Yips, there you go. There you go, finally. Whew. And there must be a white cable dangling somewhere. Yep, there it is. Because I also need my phone. So now we're gonna walk to the outside world. And by the way, if you don't know my cat, that is my cat right there. Kermit the cat. Say hi to the people. Hi. Say hi to the people. No. Alright, let's go. Let's step outside for a bit. If people don't know me, I do have a studio, to be honest. So this is the studio setup that I have. 2 screens. 1, 2. And on the other side, a 3rd camera. 2 of them are remote controlled. And I actually have 1 camera right there, which is the first camera that I started with. It's a Canon camera, a Legria or Vixia if you live in the US. And I also have 1 Kermit cam right there. And as you can see, well, there's a lot of gear here as well, which I will be talking about at a later stage, not today. Let's get out of the house, and then once we're outside, we'll start to have some discussions as well. There you go. There you go. I thought it would be cool to go to the city center today. So we're walking to the city center and stepping out of the building in just a minute. And again, this is a test stream, so it's a little bit of a check if everything is going well. And as you can see, it's there's still a nice summer there outside as well. And I'm checking if I see some comments. Oh, of course. Yeah, I have to wait until I'm outside of the Wi-Fi zone of my. There it goes. No. Let's see if I can log on. It's not really working for me. That's okay. There you go. Be careful not to get wet. So how are you guys doing? I hope that you're doing well. Again, hey, there you go. Let me see if I can bring on some comments. Maybe on. There you go. So comments is a bit of a problem on all channels at this moment. So so this is the channel that has this is Twitch. Then I do see Jason is commenting. That is great. So I now finally see that somebody is commenting on Facebook. There you go. I am seeing you. I just activated my restream as well, says Jason, which is great. So welcome, Jason. I also did that also today, like 1 hour ago. I thought let's try it out to see where things are going. So welcome. And then let's see on YouTube if I see people there as well. Nope. Well, it's good weather outside, so that's not so stupid. And let's see if I see people on Mixer for the first time. No, not there as well. Well, okay, so that's no worries, because I have to explain something to you guys. So first of all, why am I doing this? This is not because I want to say you have to use Restream to go to multiple channels at once, because that's not a good idea. Like Pleeks said on Twitch, it's better just to focus on one channel and then move on from there. But the reason why I'm doing it is because next to my channel Taekwondo is that I also have a streaming events company, and we are also checking out new stuff to, broadcast, stream our signal as much as possible, and we want to give that to our client as an option. So that's basically it. So now I'm streaming to 4 channels at once. The only thing that is missing from my perspective is a good chat possibility, which I cannot get to work in a good way at this moment, but that's fine. One step at a time, of course. So that's the first thing. But the second thing is that I also want to talk to you about is the channel itself, Twitch. Sorry, Taekwondo, and then specifically for Twitch. So as you can see, it's again nice weather outside. I'll just go like so that you can see a little bit where I'm going. So it's great weather outside, and that is something that took quite some time, like it will do every year during the winter months. So roughly now it starts to get really good, and it will stay good with the occasional rain until, let's say, the end of September. And I just want you guys to check things out and have a lot of fun. And that's the reason why the in real life part of the channel was not working the way that I wanted it to work for a long period of time. And now it's possible again, and that also makes it easier to make cool shows for you. By the way, that's where my dentist lives, which is like the worst place for me to stay. I do hate my dentist quite a lot. But yeah, that's the way it is, I think. I think that nobody really likes his or her dentist so much. Well, alright, so a lot of comments already coming in. Let me see. Jason says, did you get the 2 or 3 app Sumo plan? I did the 3. I wanted the extra RTMP slot. I set a Mixer account. I gave it a random handle. I couldn't change it, so it's a random name. It's like me, Jason. For me, it's also just like, I don't know, bull head or something. Very strange. But that's fine. I just opened it up. The chat bug didn't work for the first time I set everything up, but the second restream the following day did work. It turned on the restream bot and gave it administrator access. Oh, okay, so that might be the reason why it's not working for me, because I have not set that up yet. Like I said, I just started using this stream for like 30 minutes ago. Really, it's now 8:15, and about 7 o'clock my time, so one and a half hours ago, I thought, hey, let's set up an account, let's start doing it. So that's the way it worked for me, at least. Going back to Mixer, let's see if we have something in Mixer. Okay, maybe on Twitch. There you go, we're on Twitch. Okay, no comments there. And on YouTube. So, hey Stuart, what's going on? I see you on Twitch, and I see Lumen also. Really great to see you. Is a chat in Restreamed also today? Is the chat in Restreamed also today? No, Stuart, it's not. So that's one of the things that I don't like about what I now see, is that I have to really go to YouTube or to Twitch or to Mixer or to Facebook. And I would have expected that it would be here on Restream.io, which is not working for me. So that's a little bit of a bummer, to be quite honest. I thought just to tag you along a little bit for some walking. As you can see, it's gorgeous weather. I have my t-shirt on. I got my cool Twitch Prime t-shirt. And like I said, Twitch will come back for in real life. I'm going to try to do it as much as possible when the weather is great. I want to go outside and have a good time. Facebook will remain the first, the biggest. Well, let me go like so. So Facebook will be the most important for the show. It will remain the home base, so to speak, of our community. But for in real life, Facebook is a little bit maybe not the best to do it there, but more on Twitch. And of course, gaming is also more for Twitch and maybe for Mixer. So I'm a little bit not sure what to do, but what I'm doing now is that I want to test things out to see how things are going and what I can do for the company, for the streaming company that I have as well. I hope that makes a little bit sense. By the way, that's our church, and if you are a Christian or are celebrating Easter, happy Easter. I hope that everything is fine with you guys. I hope that you have a great time. And as you can see, red, white and blue. So yes, I am in the Netherlands, where I also live, and this is like one of the gorgeous buildings that we have right here in Venray. Yep. There we go. Let's see if we can get back to there you go. Jason says, I set up the second YouTube channel. That might be a good idea as well. Yeah, I'm a little bit like I love streaming so much I'm trying to figure out what to do and how to do the best thing. Do you want to see the our civic center, our city council? Let's go there and check that out. So around a little bit, and let's show you around. So this is our city council, and it's such a nice green look and feel today. So that's Gemeentehuis, which is the city hall. City hall, yeah, that's it. So this is the building where our mayor lives and works. So let's go show that a little bit. And by the way, if you want to see the church again, just give you a few seconds to see how that looks, because I think that I have a nice shot in a minute. I think that is a nice shot, huh? Let's go a little bit closer in a minute. So this is where our representatives are meeting every few weeks. Main entrance, that's where we can get our passports and driving license and city permits, that kind of stuff. This is where the mayor, etc. lives, and that's our church right there. And again, if you are just checking this out, this stream, this is a bit of a different stream. I'm trying to test Restream.io, not for Taekwondo, this, even though this is on Taekwondo, but this is more because I want to check out if this is something that I can use for my streaming event service that I have, and to see if this is really something that we can use. And by the way, this is the church at Veterinary, and I mean, this is a really nice church. And I actually went all the way up there. Do you see those 5 levels? Yeah. So I went to the 2nd or 3rd level right there, and there's also where the bells and the whistles and everything that you can imagine in the church are situated. We recorded a video clip right there, which was really cool. So yeah, that's it. So let's check if there are some comments on the other side of the other channels as well. I don't see any comments on Twitch, YouTube maybe. Yeah, let's try YouTube. Okay, so I still have some issues with my comments, but that's okay. So a lot of green, and unfortunately that's the case, but that's the reason why we're testing, right? But don't worry, I will be checking all your comments. Actually, I will be checking YouTube right now to see if there's something right there. That's fine. That's been verified. And let's restart Twitch just in case, because sometimes Twitch at my end is hanging and it's not working for me. And at the moment we're going to go to the English garden. So let's see if I can get into that. So this is Easter, so it might be that things are closed today. And it looks like it is closed, so I'm not gonna open it up, but I'll promise you I will go there in a couple of weeks, or maybe next week. But this is the English garden with a lot of statues and cool sculptures, but also here you'll find some cool sculptures, because on the left hand side we still have the City Hall, which has been restored several years ago, and it still has its own
old feeling, which I like. So that's a nice statue right there. I love that round glass, the colored glass thing there. And there's something which is really cool here. So I'll show you that as well. Again, if you just joined us, I'm testing Restream and IO. I'm streaming at this moment to Mixer, YouTube, Facebook, and to Twitch. And don't try this at home, because I have a problem with comments at this moment, which is something that you should not do. But hey, for testing purposes, why not? Hey, look at this. I love this place. Such a nice way to walk and do some cool stuff. Oh, wait a sec. Liam says walk to Landweert, which is one of the boroughs here in Venray. I will one day, Liam. Maybe next time. But we'll contact each other to make sure that you can be part of it, because maybe we can do a quick collab, as they call it on YouTube. Maybe you're interested in that. So yes, we'll do that then. And on Facebook, let's see what we have here. That's a bit of a bummer that it's not working the way that I like it to work. Jaya is also in the house. Welcome. Hey Jaya, what's going on? Church looks really cool, she says. Petra, are you holding a phone or a camera in your hand? Is it in a holster? It looks awesome, all of the greenery. Yes, it is. It is really cool here. Let me show you what it looks like, Jaya. Let me get a camera. So this is what you're looking at right there. As you can see, it's just a camera on a tripod, like so. And I'm walking and talking to you. And I have this backpack right there that is doing all of the work for you. So that's a bit of a... I hope that's an answer to your question. Excuse me for that. All right. That looks awesome. All the greenery, interesting too. Yep. So we're back. I just walked a little bit this route. Let's go back to the main road. And then I'm going to walk a little bit differently, so that I can go home a little bit again. So I think that looking at the stream, I would say that it's really working very nicely. No issues with the stream itself. It looks very stable, so I think that Restream does what it should do. The only sign is that, well, let's go this way. We still have some time, so let's go this way. I was about to say that so for the streaming events that I have used this kind of product, but the chat function, nah, that's not so good at all. Back to oh wait, Jaya says I need that. Looks so good and smooth. By the way, your hair color is fabulous. Thank you so much, Jaya. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see what we have now. YouTube. So Luam, if you want to do a collab, then let me know. Let me see if I can maybe restart YouTube as well. Oh, by the way, if you like beer, how much beer do you want? So that gives me also some time to select you guys again in the meantime. There you go. So this is all kind of beers that we have. And that's a Jan Linders, which is a supermarket. And I'll just cut a corner a little bit by already moving away here. Because normally what I do is that I walk all the way where that blue sign is right there. And then do a little bit of a walk. Because I want to, lose some weight. That's the way it goes. But today has been a nice Easter. We had a very nice dinner. We had asparagus, and asparagus that we have here in the Netherlands. Well, in this area from the Netherlands, they are not green. So I know that if you're in the States or you're in the UK, asparagus are typically green, but here in the Netherlands and the south of the Netherlands, they're white. And the way that they do that is that they let them grow below ground, hence no color. So what you see in the early few months of the year, what you'll see in the early few months of the year is that you'll be able to see all those beds of higher sand, and within that, in those higher parts, there are asparagus, and around about this week they come out, and they're delicious. They're so good. So yeah. All right. Let's see what we have now. Go back to Facebook. All right. Asparagus is white. Yes, it is. Hey, Stephen, what's going on? Good of you to be here. When you just start to watch the show, then you might think, what are you doing here? I am walking through Venray, the city where I live. And actually, I'm just doing a test for Restream.io. I'm streaming to Facebook, YouTube, Mixer, and to Twitch, where Twitch and Facebook are my main channels. Like I can see right there, it says Twitch. So it is one of my favorite channels. But I'm also using it for Mixer and for YouTube to see if that works. And the reason for that is my streaming company, to see what the stability is and how you can manage chats. But the stability of the video is really good. The chat function is, well, not okay, I would say. Not okay at all. Alright, let's see what we have here. I am trying to walk home again as quickly as possible, because I think that we only have 20 minutes left of daylight. So I want to walk home before that time. It is kind of awkward. How late? Oh, there you go. That's crazy. Do you see that delay? That's crazy. All right, so everything seems to be okay, but let's go into Twitch again and see. There are people connecting. Welcome, by the way, if you're on Twitch, just say hi so that I know you're watching, and so that we can get to know each other. So for people that are new to the channel, because Mixer is totally new, this is the first time that I'm live on Mixer. My name is Peter Verbruggen. I host a show, Techano, every Saturday. I know it's Sunday. Every Saturday at 8 p.m. where we geek out on video, audio, equipment, but also talk about how you can perform better streams, but also other equipment. Like, for instance, I still need to talk about my Sonos amp, which is a fantastic device, by the way. And I want to also talk a little bit more about the news, because, you know, there's so much to do, and I cannot just pay for everything that I want, right? So if you are interested to, by the way, support the show, please go ahead and go to techhunter.net. There you can support me. $5, $10, $15, whatever you can. Don't worry about it if it's only for 1 month. Every single part helps. But also being here helps. So if it's only, you know, just talking, and that's, you know, just talking and hanging out, that's also fantastic. No problem at all for that. All right. So now I need to walk across the street. Let's do that. Here you go. Let's get that to the other side. There you go. Right. Okay. Let's see if we have people on Mixer. Whoa. Nah, this is not the best experience. Okay, Mixer starting up. Going to my channel. Okay. Okay, so this is Mixer, by the way, if you have not seen it before. Oh, I see that I'm dropping sometimes. Interesting. That's fine, but I know what it is, so I'm not worried about that. Because I think that that's the camera. Oh, a lot of people are starting to be faster than I am. Let me get to myself. Don't want to have people on camera if they don't want to, right? So that's the reason why I'm doing this. Let's see. So what can you see the coming month at TechHunter? Well, first of all, I will be purchasing the new Tentive 4 Lego Star Wars, which will be released May 3rd, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. But I don't know if I will have that on time, because I will also go to the States. I'll just wait a little bit for those people to step up front of me, otherwise. All right, let's see on YouTube. But still, if we're still working very strong, yep, it's working like a charm. And let's go back to Facebook again. It's crazy. So this part is not working that great yet, guys. But hey, we're starting to do it, right? Oh yeah, right. So next month I will be going to the States as well, if all is well, because I'm waiting for some information to pop up, and that will determine if I will be going to the States, yes or no. But I will know that within the next couple of 2 weeks. If that will be the case, I will be probably, because it will be together with my dad, I will have 2 weeks off if it comes to the show. But of course I will try to go live ad hoc, of course. And by the way, if people are thinking, why did you not go live yesterday? That really the case was that I had a very big headache, and basically I could not operate anymore. So I needed to rest and lie down. So that's basically it. Everything is fine now again. So I occasionally have that like 2-3 times a year or so. It's not that much, but it was not a very good experience, so to speak. So that's the way it is. Okay, let's show you around again. So I'm walking now back to my house. Yes, you are on YouTube. No, I stop you. They said in Dutch, I'm on YouTube. That is definitely the case. You are on YouTube. And on Facebook. And on Mixer. And on Twitch. So yeah, Lego, definitely. Also, more time for news events, like what's going on a conference, or a company that has something to promote. We'll definitely do more of that as well. And the summer months, of course, more in real life. And like I said earlier on, in real life will most likely be on Twitch. Gaming will be on Twitch, but the show will be on all channels at once. And Facebook will also have its own specialized content as well. The only thing is that I'm only focused on Facebook and on Twitch, and the other two channels, YouTube and Mixer, will be more as a service to people that are not interested in the other platform, which is totally understandable, but I want to give that service as much as possible. So that's the reason why I'm considering to use Restream also for Taekwondo. Now, looking at the studio setup, I can go live to 3 channels without any problem, right? So it's not going to be a big problem for me to do it. So maybe even without Restream, but for in real life, it makes perfect sense, because prior to now, I only went live to 1 channel at a time, but I'd rather go live to multiple channels so that I can be wherever you want me to be, and not the other way around. The timing, yeah, that's up to me, it's going to be 8 p.m. on Saturday, and sometimes in real life a little bit earlier. As you can see, it's getting dark already, but it's still doable, I think. All right, let's see how far that we are right now. I'm trying to see if I'm still live. Yep, seems like that as well. Yep, still live. Cool. So that's a cool thing. Oh, by the way, nice car. The Tesla X. By the way, one more thing about Tesla. Did you know something about Tesla? This is the following. So they started with the Tesla Model S. That's right, Model S. Then they had the Tesla Model X. The third one was the Model 3. And then the fourth one, which will still needs to be released, is called the Model Y. So if you just change the 3 to the E, then it states sexy. Really, it is the case. So Model S, Model E, Model X, Model Y. It's really the case. Stupid. All right, let's go to the house, because we're almost there. I just have to go right here, and this is already the street where I live in. And we just have to wait for just a few minutes left. Let me see. where we are, if there are still people online. Otherwise, I'll start to wrap up. Let's see, mixer. Check that one out as well. All right. That's mixer. All right. So, in that case, I want to thank you for hanging out with me. See you next Saturday. I hope that you liked it. And we'll think about Restream. If it's something or is it not something. I'll know more next week, I think. See you around and have a good one. Bye bye. Happy Easter. Bye bye. Now, the only thing I need to do is go to Restream.io. Show it to you. Not that one. Oh, this one. Right there.